Howdy, I'm Professor Wesley Trevino. This video is an overview of the online exam proctoring process at San Jacinto College in fall 2021. Students in online math classes will need to attend proctoring sessions for at least some exams, and possibly all exams, depending on your instructor. The process occurs in 3 phases. 1. Students sign up for exam sessions using the exam proctoring web app. I'll show you that in a moment. 2. Students go to the campus location and take the exam with the college faculty as proctors. And then 3. The faculty will collect the written work and return it to the instructor if they ask for it. Luckily, the last phase doesn't require any action from you, so I'll focus mainly on the first 2. What you see now is captured on my desktop in fall 2021. You can access the app on a smartphone or tablet, and it should work almost identically. I'll go ahead and log in using my Sanjak email and SOS password. If this is your first time using the app, you may need to give some additional permissions or sign-ins for the different various features it requires. Right now, I don't have any appointments. Let me click on the Add button down at the bottom to sign up for a new session. It's pretty straightforward. You can select a specific department or campus location if you need to, and all sessions within the next 2 weeks are shown. Pick one from the list, then click Create Reservation. That's it. You'll get an email at your student email address to confirm, and it should have a calendar invite attached to it, so if you want to add it to your phone calendar, that's cool. Back on the main screen, you can see that I'm currently signed up for one session. I can click on the Maps link to go to Google Maps. That's good if you're not familiar with all of Sanjak's campus locations. I can click on the notes if they're available to see if there are any special instructions. And I can click on the trash can icon to delete my reservation. Be careful when you do this because someone else can immediately sign up for that spot once you've deleted your own reservation. You might not be able to sign up again. Let's fast forward now to exam day and enjoy this beautiful drone footage of Building 17 at the North Campus. You don't have to memorize the exam day procedures because the proctors will guide you through them. We're going over them here mainly because students sometimes get overwhelmed, and rightly so, when they walk into a 90-seat computer lab with 90 people taking tests. It gets a little bit crazy. I grabbed my department chair, Tim Bell, to help me demonstrate the process. You'll need a photo ID, an exam cover sheet, and any materials that are listed on that cover sheet to take your exam with. Your instructor will post the exam cover sheet on Blackboard prior to the exam. If you're not turning in any written work, then you'll be able to pull up this cover sheet on Blackboard instead of printing one out. First, check in at the front of the room. The proctor there will check your photo ID and mark you as present on the computer. Then you can go to any computer in the room. Clear your desk except for the cover sheet and materials that you need. If you're taking an online exam, log in and navigate to the password screen for that exam. When you're ready to begin, call over another proctor for the password. This second proctor will check your cover sheet and verify that you have all the correct materials for your exam. When done, they'll type in the password and you'll be set. After the exam, all paper is collected for test security reasons, even if your instructor is not asking for written work to be returned. Staff will scan any pages that need to be returned to your instructor, which will take about a day or 2. And that's it. We've done our very best to make sure that this process is as student-friendly as possible. Let us know if you find anything weird in the app or as one of the processes. We're working on this all the time. Good luck on your exams this semester.